Amidst the bright spotlights and endless applause from fans, Sam Heughan, the leading star of the hit series Outlander, still cannot hide the deep wounds in his soul. Behind that sunny smile and confident demeanor are days full of pain that few people know about. And it was during that darkest time that Caitriona Balfe and her one-year-old son became a glimmer of light, helping Sam find the meaning of life again. The interview took place on a quiet rainy afternoon in Edinburgh. Sitting in front of the camera, Sam was no longer the strong, resilient Jamie Fraser that people once knew. He was a real person, with deep loneliness and loss. After a moment of silence, Sam began to share about the biggest shock of his life: the sudden passing of his beloved mother last year. "It was the cruelest thing I've ever experienced," Sam confided, his voice choked. "My mother was the one who always watched over me, the only one who understood the vulnerability behind the strong roles. When she left, I felt completely empty. Every morning when I woke up, I had no one to talk to about new projects, no more goodnight messages every night." He paused, took a deep breath, as if trying to contain the flood of emotions that were rising. "And then Caitriona came along," Sam continued, his eyes softening at the mention of his close co-star. "She didn't ask if I was okay, because she knew I wasn't. She was just there, quiet, patient, sincere. There were days when I didn't want to leave the room. Kate would come, bring her little boy, her son, and they would sit next to me, not saying anything, just being there. It was the most magical thing." Sam recounts simple yet meaningful moments. "Once I was immersed in sadness. The boy suddenly took my finger and smiled. That pure smile was like a ray of sunshine through the gloomy sky, reminding me that life is still full of beauty." He smiled, for the first time since the conversation began. "I never thought that a one-year-old child could teach me how to love life again." When asked about his relationship with Caitriona Balfe, Sam did not hesitate to speak frankly about their deep friendship. "Beyond all rumors, Caitriona is a soulmate. We spent many years together on set, but it was in the moments off camera that we truly understood each other's value. She is not only a co-star, but also someone I can lean on when the world around me collapses." He admits that during that time, Caitriona and her son became virtually his only family in Scotland. "I didn't have many close relatives. When my mother died, I felt alone. But Kate filled that void with sincerity, and that child, who was only 1 year old, reminded me that I could still give love." Sam adds that there were nights when he visited Caitriona's house, just to sit and play Lego with the boy or watch simple cartoons together. "We didn't talk about sadness, but it was the peace that healed my soul." Sam's life gradually regained its balance. He returned to film projects, interviews and public events, but this time, he carried with him a new energy, a deep gratitude for those who did not abandon him when he was at his weakest. "I used to think I was strong, that I could get through everything alone," Sam says, looking straight into the camera. "But it turns out that the strongest thing a man can do is admit that he needs someone." Sam does not forget to send a sincere thank you to Caitriona. "I know she will never accept the compliment, but I have to say this. Without Caitriona and her son, I am not sure I would be standing here today." When asked by a reporter if he had thought about having children, Sam smiled affectionately. "I haven't thought about it too far, but after spending time with Kate's son, I understand that the love a child brings is priceless. One day, I hope I will have that joy too." Sam's story is not simply a sharing of a difficult period, but also a reminder of the value of sincere friendship, and the healing power that comes from the simplest things in life. In the midst of the glitz and gossip of the entertainment world, the friendship between Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe remains pure, unaffected by the rumors out there. And perhaps, that is the most miraculous thing. They don't need to say too much, don't need to prove anything. Just quietly stay together, together overcoming the storms of life. At the end of the interview, Sam stood up, adjusted his jacket, and smiled warmly. Life is always full of loss, but also full of miracles. I lost my mother, but I found my family again in a place I never expected. And that saved me. Amidst the hustle and bustle of life, Sam Heughan chose to keep for himself the most genuine things: friendship, love, and gratitude. And for him, that is the strength to keep going, stronger than ever.